layup, shot's good, and one. Damian Lillard, 13 points already, and there's still 1:55 remaining here in the first.
Well, you see Lillard here. A little confusion where the big man is supposed to be. Caruso's forcing him to his right. Davis is up with the screener, so he's late. So it's a direct line drive, but James came in right before that inbounds play. Terry Stotts immediately countered, back with Carmelo Anthony, matching his minutes with James's minutes.
Gary Trent is guarding James, looks to back in right away. A cutting Kuzma again, shot blocked, but a foul. Whiteside with the rejection, but Simons with the foul as we check in with Cassidy.
Mike, Rajon Rondo was listed as active tonight for the Lakers, but was a late scratch with back spasms. It happened in pre-game warm-ups, rather. He remains on the active list since it was already turned in, and Rondo has not appeared in a game for the Lakers since March 10th due to suffering a fractured right thumb, and he's been itching to get back. He even laid out his practice uniform when he was cleared to practice. So an unfortunate turn of events as he was a late scratch tonight again with back spasms, Mike.
Well, the second unit, of course, already without Avery Bradley. Lillard. And James with a rebound. LeBron James, 5 points. And now an offensive foul. That's his first.
Coach, is the job that Gary Trent Jr. is doing, picking up LeBron James the full length of the floor.
I just like how hard he's playing it.
Outlet to James. James finds Kuzma, and Kuzma off the glass.
And the three-point line, just relying on the jump shot.
5 points in 4 minutes off the bench for Kyle Kuzma. Here's Simons. Simons can shoot. Good young offensive player. Sizes up Anthony Davis. Three-pointer won't go. Whiteside's tip misses. But a whistle and a foul against the Lakers.
Brian get called for an offensive foul the previous possession. This time blows by Gary Trent Jr. Attacks the paint. Nobody there to stand in front of him. Get to his point to the rim. And a beautiful finish.
Kuzma picks up his second foul. Again, Whiteside to the free throw line. You look at Whiteside this year, what he did during the regular season. He was first in the NBA in shot blocking, second in the NBA in rebounds per game. But when the restart happened, he went to the bench because Jusuf Nurkic returned, and his minutes were cut from 31 a game to 20. And you can understand a guy being upset with that. He put up goodly, embraced his new role. As we have another foul. And he had an excellent game too, and has had some good moments throughout this bubble.
Well, you talked about it, Mike. During the year, he was a big-time defender, rim protector, active as far as setting screens and diving. And give him credit. He had every right to be upset if that's the road he wanted to take, but understood his positioning in the rotation and has done a very good job either off the bench or starting alongside of him.
Well, and because of Zach Collins being done now with that injured ankle, Whiteside got the start with Nurkic tonight. Lakers, by the way, have taken 15 free throws here in the first quarter. As the Blazers have gone cold, they've missed 9 of their last 10.
But the Lakers have missed 7 of those. And here they come with their double of.
Anthony drives, can't finish. Whiteside keeping it alive, but also can't finish. Davis lost control, but Whiteside picks it up, puts it up at the buzzer. And that will end the first quarter. Well, Portland out to a strong start. Damian Lillard, 14 points, Blazers by 4.
It's a clean-up in aisle goal. Bluey McDonald with 32 items in the Forgotta grocery bag lifting.
He's brought home the chockies with the milk, the bread, the bog roll, and saved himself 45 cents.
That make it look easy moment was brought to you by Sportsbet's new NBA Player Hub. Now Now it's easy to find all your favourite player markets in the one spot. You can even add them to a same-game multi for bigger odds. NBA Player Hub. Try it now with Sportsbet.
Big Jack, now at Hungry Jack's. Bigger, better, flamier. Special sauce and flame-grilled Aussie beef. Think you can handle it? Meet the Mega Jack. For a limited time at Hungry Jack's, the burgers are better.
Sudden death now on the towel flick. Yes! The Aussies got him a beauty!
Australia has a new Mr. Whippy chuck-a-flake in mind.
Another make-it-look-easy moment from Sportsbet.
Give us the tape measure shots, the web gems, and the splendor. Give us high heat and the filthy stuff. Give us the game's best. Phillies, Braves. Give us Sunday Night Baseball, Monday on ESPN2.
The Western and Southern Open hits the courts of New York City for the first time ever. Coming to you live from the Billie Jean King National Tennis Center. With the final Grand Slam event of the year approaching, top players from around the world play for a Masters 1000 title as they gear up for the U.S. Open.
Incredible tennis. It's been coming.
The Western and Southern Open, first and second round, tomorrow morning on ESPN2 and the ESPN app.
Tonight's Impact Player is brought to you by the United States Army.
Damian Lillard with nearly half of the Blazers' 29 points. Already has 3 threes. He's gotten some good bounces. Had some good attacks to the rim. Beautiful left-hand finish, and the Blazers are up 4.
Australia's Gary Flynn went into the 200-metre wheelie bin final the rank outsider. What happened next made elite average games history.
Quickly into the bend. Oh no! The Dutchman's hit the deck. There's a pile-up. Call the council. Flynn's hit the front. Our man's gonna win. Gold for Australia. Have some of that.
Incredible! They'll make TV ads out of this, JB.
Another make-it-look-easy moment from Sportsbet.
Ace!
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm just getting started.
Welcome back to the first round of the NBA playoffs on ABC, presented by Mountain Dew. The Lakers down 4 here with Frank Vogel. And Coach, you talked about the care factor defensively in Game 2. How do you assess your effort, especially against CJ and Dame in the first?
Yeah, our bigs are really active. You know, they're being up on everything that they come off. And, you know, obviously those guys are very quick, getting to the basket as well. So sometimes you got to bring a third defender. Happy with how active we're being.
Offensively, Anthony Davis is getting to the line, but what more do you want to see going forward?
We just got to make free throws. The whole group missed a ton of free throws in the first quarter. We should have the lead right now, but, you know, we'll get it back.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
Mike?
All right, Frank. Meanwhile, the Blazers have their high-scoring backcourt back. 24 combined points already for Lillard and McCollum. J.R. Smith took that first shot for the Lakers here in the second. He gets some early duty. James layup. Count the basket and the foul. Carmelo Anthony walking after Josh Tibbin to give his take on the whistle.
And again, LeBron James in attack mode. Turning the corner. Gets the angle on the defender. That's bad defense, but a good job by LeBron. And to me, with this lineup on the floor, I would seriously consider putting Carmelo on LeBron because the shooting is not on the floor. So taking away his ability to post and forcing him to be a jump shooter would help.
The other thing I would think about doing, because of his strength advantage over Gary Trent, is to trap him at this moment. Even though that brings in his best skill, which is his passing, I don't want him playing against the drop right now and going at the rim.
10 points LeBron James as he completes the three-point play. And foul against the Lakers. It's going to go against J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith, who was signed in July, hadn't played since November of 2018. He did play 22 minutes in mop-up duty in Game 2. Obviously, a lot of playoff experience. 131 playoff games. A number of them with LeBron James in Cleveland. Shot clock at 4. Anthony against J.R. Smith on the pull-up. Just over a minute gone by here in the second. James sets himself for 3, nails it straight on from downtown. LeBron James with 13 points.
You can tell he's sensing the moment, and if you're Portland, you can't be frustrated with that. That's a shot you have to be willing to give up to him.
And he only had 10 total points the entire game, too. C.J. McCollum once again, his third three-pointer. McCollum and Lillard are 6 for 9 from downtown. James. Ooh, almost. Yep, offensive foul. I was going to say almost got away with a second foul. As Gary Trent draws the charge. That's 2 offensive fouls on LeBron James.
And he wants Frank Vogel to challenge the call. To me, that's clearly contact. And Trent does a good job of selling it.
McCollum easily beats Smith off the dribble, gets in the lane, floats it up and in. 15 points for McCollum.
He's a big-time scorer. So what he's doing, you shouldn't be surprised that he has this ability, and he's been doing it ever since he had the opportunity.
Kuzma sets a screen for J.R. Smith. Smith goes across the lane. High arcing shot won't go. The follow missed. And a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Whiteside as Dwight Howard tried to slam in the follow.
Floater jumping from left to right. That is a tough shot that he makes look easy.
Well, they're playing in the playoffs partly because of what he did in the play-in game against Memphis. 14 of his 29 came in the fourth quarter. And you remember last year during the playoffs, that game 7 against Denver had 37 points in the Western Conference semifinals that catapulted them to the conference finals. As Howard hits the first. Experience courtside reinvented with Michelob Ultra. Tweet hashtag Ultra Courtside with hashtag sweepstakes for a chance to win tickets. Anybody interesting watching tonight, guys?
I'm looking. Is that Dave Snowden?
That's Dave Snowden.
That's Mark's best friend with a throwback afro look.